Hello, my loves. Let's talk May sales specifically to Poshmark. Now, I do also sell on eBay and Mercari, but those will be separate videos. I am also part of the Poshmark-promoted listing beta group, so I'll be providing an update on that. Stay tuned for that because it actually didn't start until mid-May. My beginning sales are without promotion. So the first thing that sold on Poshmark in the month of May was a 2 pink and blue sequin print dress. It was sequin print, it wasn't sequins. The sequin print was actually the name of the dress. I did find a stock photo for it. As you can see here, it really just was the large polka dots on it. This was actually donated to me. It was a size 14 in UK, which translates to a size 10 in US, or a medium, however way you want to go about it. This sold for $12 with no shipping discount. That could be $9.05 of profit because it was donated to me. I didn't have to take any cost of goods out of it. The second thing to sell was a blue and gray sweater. This was silver and gray. It had like that tinsel kind of silver into it. This was also donated to me. It sold for $15, and then after platform fees, that gave me about $12 of profit. Moving on, my third sale was something that I purchased for myself on Poshmark. Not only do I sell on Poshmark, I also purchase stuff for myself. And then of course, after I'm done wearing it, I go ahead and sell it off. So this Mad Happy cropped pink sweatshirt came from, I almost said ThredUp. It was stuck in my head because I do have a lot of stuff from ThredUp. It is actually from Poshmark that I spent $50 on, wore it a whole bunch of times, and then put it up. It sold for $73 with a shipping discount. That gave me $56.38 after platform fees. So even though it was mine, I still got $6.38 of profit after the cost of goods on it, and I was able to enjoy it a little bit. Refresh a little bit. My Starbucks order is a grande blonde vanilla latte. I always put one extra shot of espresso. So there's 3 shots. Normally there's only 2. If you didn't know, the venti, the larger size, also only has 2. So even though you're getting a larger amount of liquid, you're only getting the same amount of coffee. So I always get the grande with an extra shot. This next sale on Poshmark was actually a bundle. Both pieces were donated to me from a friend. It was actually a friend as I was just getting started off on reselling. They were really cheering me on, encouraged me. They wanted to support me in any possible way. So as they were cleaning out their closet, of course, their next step was to donate their clothes to me. And both of these items in this bundle came from my friend. So if you're watching, thank you, Jeremy. I so appreciate you. The first piece in this bundle was an Orvis lightweight woven shirt. And the second piece was a pair of vintage Levi jeans. They were 501 gray jeans. Both of these together sold for $17. That gave me $13.60 of profit after the platform fees. Now this, while $13.60 is not the most amount of money, it is definitely more money than I would have had if I didn't share my reselling journey with others, with my friends, my family. I have definitely a lot of people that are willing to support me and love on me in terms of reselling. I say that because I know a lot of people are this kind of embarrassed about selling used clothing. It's kind of a weird concept if you're not really into it, but I promise you, your friends and family, coworkers, other people are more than happy to support you. At least that's been my experience. People want to support small businesses. By the way, the one way that you can support me, if that's something that you're interested in, if you're not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button. That does absolutely help out my channel. It helps me continue to show up on your homepage and the homepage of others. On May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, I sold a Hot Wheels pink surf crate hot rod Hawaii racer. This was something that my mom actually sourced. If you are new around here, my mom does source for me a couple of times. Randomly here and there, she will send me pictures of things. All I have to do is list, and she takes care of all the shipping and everything like that and sourcing. So it kind of works out. She's my little, I don't know if you want to call it business partner or whatever. Anyway, this sold for $11. After platform fees, that was $8.05. It was $1 for that Hot Wheels car. So that gave me $7.05 after platform fees and after that $1 cost of goods, and my mom putting in all the labor for it. Mom, if you're watching, I so appreciate your support, so thank you for that. This next piece was a Lacoste or Lacoste. I don't really know how to pronounce that brand. Does anybody else know? Because every single time I see it, I kind of trip up because I don't know how to pronounce it. I've looked it up before and I forgot. Whoops, I probably should have looked it up before this video. But anyways, this was a blue linen button-down shirt. This sold for $15. It did have some staining on it that I did try to get out, but I didn't want to work too hard on it. It is linen. I'm not an expert in taking care of clothes. I just sell the stuff. So if I can't get it out carefully without ruining the shirt, I just don't bother with it at all. I know there's other people that are experts in cleaning clothes. I am not one of them. I will just sell it as it is, or if it's too damaged, I won't sell it at all. The cost of goods on this was $3. It did come from a previous flip flop that I did buy out. It was $9, or I got $9 of profit after fees and the cost of goods for it. By the way, if my eyes look a little bit funny or like distorted a little bit, or I'm not really sure where I am looking, I did just get laser eye surgery. I got Smile. Most people know the word LASIK. They're kind of the similar things. It's just the, I guess, newer procedure that they have. My eyes are still a little bit cloudy, so sometimes I'm not exactly sure where I'm looking, but I promise you, I'm right there with you. Now, this next piece to sell in Poshmark was a Loft red shift dress that came in a size 8. This was donated to me and it sold for $20 with the shipping discount. So after platform fees and that shipping discount, I got $13.02 complete profit to me. The next piece I got from a previous flip flat with my cost of goods being $3. This was a Zara cream faux leather. It was more like a patent leather snakeskin purse. This I wore several times as well, so I definitely got my money's worth out of it. It sold for $9 with a shipping discount. So after that shipping discount, fees, and then cost of goods, I only got $1.03, but again, I did get to wear it. It was something out of my house as well that was just taking up space. So sometimes you take the low dollar sales just to clear things out. I am slowly getting into a higher cost of goods model, so I really am just trying to clear things out at this time. That sale was on May 17th, and it was actually the last sale that I had before I started promoted listings. So I started promoted listings on May 18th. So far, I've sold 8 items with a profit of $62.88. So I know there's been a lot of different conversations regarding the Poshmark promoted listings. I do want to put this information up front and let you make your own decision if you think Poshmark promoted listings are worth it or not. I am always under the business model of just following where the money is. If something is working out, I'm willing to pay for it. I'll let you make your own decision on this, if it's worth it or not. We will see. So this next piece actually sold while I was wearing it. So again, I always say I'm not afraid to say that I wear my merchandise. I definitely do. If it gets ruined, then I just take it out of the rotation, but it's used anyways. I don't see anything wrong with it. This was a Banana Republic tropical pair of shorts. These were in a size 6. I was actually wearing this while I was on a field trip. I am an assistant principal by trade. At the end of the school year, we always take all of the 8th grade students to Universal Studios. They shut everything down. It is only the 8th grade students and of course chaperones in the park that are allowed to be there. So it's a kind of cool experience. It's at night. Everything is open. The students and the chaperones get free food. There's like a chaperone little lounge that you can go in as well. Also with that, I got to go on all the rides with, I forget what their Universal's term is. Every park, I guess, has their own little term, but it's their like Fast Pass or Fast Lane. I don't remember what it's called. But anyways, I got to go on all the rides over and over and over again as much as I wanted to while the kids had to wait in line. So it was pretty fun. I guess that's one of the perks of living somewhere in a tourist area. It's literally right down the street from where I work. So not really that big of a deal for us to just hop over to Universal after work gets over and go on a couple of rides and then go home. I kind of enjoy it. Of course, comes with the location, the prices as well. So hence why I'm doing reselling, because I need a little bit of extra income to kind of just get by around here. Orlando, their prices just for rent, for housing, just the cost of living is crazy. If you don't know anybody in Florida, let me tell you, it's getting expensive here. Enough about that. Let's get back to sales. This next piece was a Loft neon yellow lightweight sweater, one of those like super thin, like sheer almost sweaters. This sold for $13. It was donated to me, so I got $10.05 after fees. This also was one of the items that sold outright on a promoted listing. So it was a full price sale that just randomly came in, and it did come out on my promoted listings report. Promoted listings now does have a report to tell you what items are selling. So it used to be that you saw the amount of money that you got and you just kind of assumed which sales came from the promoted listings based on the amount of money in sales. But now they actually have a report that they are emailing to the beta users. So I have a feeling by the time it gets full blown to everybody, that dashboard is going to be a little bit more hefty. The spreadsheet that they did send with the information telling us what items sold in the promoted listings was very plain. Like it was just the basic information. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't flashy in any way. I'm hoping by the time it gets sent out to everybody, it's a little bit more flashy because, I don't know, it just makes it a little bit more serious and not just like a plain spreadsheet. I'll put a little clip of what it looks like. It really isn't anything fancy, but I want you to see that they are putting out that information once a week. They are sending a spreadsheet. They do say that it's going to end up being within the actual Poshmark dashboard as well. So that is pending. I think they have heard a lot of feedback from a lot of beta users that we want this information, and they are listening in their own little way. You know, they don't always give us everything that they want, but they're definitely listening that we want analytics. We want to know what's selling and why. Now, this next piece did not sell because of a promoted listing. This was a Ralph Lauren blue check button front shirt. This sold for $12. It did have a cost of goods of $2. And after the platform fees and that cost of goods, I got $7.05. This next piece did sell on a promoted listing. It was on my promoted listing report. It was a new day, too many A's in a row. A New Day striped linen dress. This was donated to me. It did sell for $13. That gave me $10.05 after platform fees, and I didn't have a cost of goods, so that was $10.05 of profit for a sale that was just outright sold. This next one also was on promoted listing, but it did come with a little bit of a shipping discount, so it was not a full price sale. It was not a good sale at all, but it was something that I've had forever, and I was happy just to see it go. It was a New York & Company floral blouse. It came from a ThredUp rescue box. My cost of goods on that was $2. It was from a ThredUp, I think it was my very first ThredUp rescue box, so over a year ago, pushing on 2 years ago now. It sold for $9 with the shipping discount. That gave me at $1.07. My cost of goods was $2. I lost money on it, but you think with those ThredUp rescue boxes, think in the overall cost rather than piece by piece by piece. So even though I technically lost money on this piece, I gained money in other areas. I was also just very grateful to have this out of my house and out of my inventory system as well. So I took that hit and I was okay with it. Moving on, this next piece was a full price sale. However, it was not from promoted listing, but I have this theory that my entire closet is kind of stuck in the algorithm and being pushed up from my promoted listings. By the way, I have no idea what items are being promoted. Poshmark does not provide that information. You can't see it on your phone. I don't use my computer. I have it set up on my computer just to share my listings, and that's basically it. I haven't looked into it, to be honest, just because I've heard from so many other people I don't even see other items promoted at all. I have looked up on the desktop version or the web version on my phone. I haven't seen anything promoted. So I really don't know how it works. All I know is I've never made so many full price sales ever. Like, full price sales never come about. So I'm taking the money, but this full price sale that did come was an express mid-rise pair of jeans. These came from a ThredUp rescue box with a cost of goods of just about $1. These sold for $23. Again, it was a full price sale. After fees and cost of goods, that gave me $17.40 of profit. This next piece also was a full price sale. So 2 full price sales back to back. I've never seen full price sales in this much quantity before. It is rare and far between for full price sales, and I've got 2 of them right in a row. So I'll let you make your own decision and own comment on that. Am I just crazy? Am I just stuck in this algorithm? I don't know. Even though I'm not selling that many on promoted listings, I'm drinking the juice here, and call me out, whatever you want to do for it, but I'm taking the money for it. This was a meat curve black one-piece swimsuit. This came from a ThredUp rescue box with my cost of goods being just about $1. Sold for $24 full price after fees and cost of goods. That gave me $18.24. This next one was not the best sale. So going from super excited to full price sales to not the best sale at all. This was a brandy Melville skirt. This came from a ThredUp rescue box. My cost of goods on that box was just about $1. This sold for $8 after fees and the cost of goods. That gave me $4.05. So my previous one, $18.24 to $4.05. You can't win them all. However, I am going back to another full price sale. This was a pair of Dansko red flats. These were a consignment piece, so I did have to split the profit 50-50 with my consignment client. These were $26 full price. After fees, that gave me $20.80, and then I had to split 50-50, so that gave me $10.40 of profit. This next one was also another one that I was just happy to see exit my house because I was keeping around for no reason. I have no idea why. I did wear it a couple of times, but I should have just donated it before. This was, I'm gonna mess up how to say this. It's Limanche, I think. It was a gray tunic. This came from a Quick Lots Amazon palette that I got, I don't know, over 2 years ago now, maybe 3 years ago. My cost of goods on that palette was just about 50 cents. However, I did make way more than triple, quadruple my money back, so it kind of feels like free money at this point. It did sell for $3, so I got 5 cents after the fees. I probably should, the packing, the shipping materials were probably more than 5 cents. So yeah, I probably should have just donated that, but another thing out of my inventory system. It happens. Just trying to keep it real around here. My next piece though was a full price sale, so another full price sale coming on through. This was a Tommy Hilfiger dress. It was in a size medium. It was donated to me, so I had no cost of goods into it. It was $11, a full price sale outright, just blank purchased your item. Didn't have to go back and forth, answer any questions, offers, none of that. It was just easy peasy, easy money. It was listed and it was sold, no problem with it. After platform fees, that can be $8.05. So some people would not say $8.05 is worth it, but for really not that much work, I didn't have to research this piece. I just really took pictures and inventoried it. That's pretty much all I had to do. I have another piece from a ThredUp rescue box that I cannot pronounce, but we'll give it a shot. I think it's Atawapnu. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'll put it on the screen up here. We'll see if anybody else knows how to pronounce it. I don't. Maybe I'm just struggling. Who knows? But this was from a ThredUp rescue box with a cost of goods of about $2 on the box that it came from. It was a short sleeve t-shirt. This was a full price sale for $7. That means I got $2.05 after cost of goods and after fees on that one. This next piece also was a full price sale. I promise you I'm not going crazy with all these full price sales. It is really happening and I cannot believe it. Maybe call it lucky girl syndrome. I don't know if you really feed into that, but I will tell you it is the full moon today. So if you do feed into the full moon kind of aesthetic, whatever you want to call it, today is a full moon and it is supposed to allow you to let go and let in on different things. So my hope is that you go ahead and take advantage of that. Even if you don't buy into a full moon, this is a good opportunity to just reflect and take in and manifest different things. Just think about life in general. I hope that is the case for you because it's definitely the case for me. This was a Michael Kors black and silver logo dress. It was donated. It was a full price sale at $20. This gave me $16 after platform fees. This next piece came from an offer from a buyer. It was a pair of black aviator sunglasses. The nose piece was broken a little bit on them. They did come from a Quick Lots general merchandise Nordstrom half palette. Everything was just kind of thrown it together, so a lot of things that were more delicate came a little bit broken. These sunglasses, really the nose piece can be straightened out pretty easily. I, again, am not the person to fix it, so I just went ahead and listed them damaged. These had about a $4 cost of goods because there were a couple of damaged pieces on that half palette. It is kind of difficult to figure out the exact cost of goods, but I think it was about $4. These sold for $27. Again, a buyer made an offer on them. That gave me $17.60 after fees and the cost of goods on them. This next piece sold on a promoted listing. It was a pair of J. Crew khaki shorts. These had about a $3, or they were a $3 cost of goods. It came from a previous flip flop that I did buy out. They were sold at $13 a full price sale, another full price sale. So promoted listings maybe equals full price sales. I don't know. I think 2 weeks in, it might be kind of hard to say that exact conclusion, but so far it's looking pretty good for me. After the fees and the cost of goods, that gave me $7.05. The next piece that sold also had a $3 cost of goods from a previous flip lot. It was a pair of Levi's black 711 distressed jeans. These sold for $7 on an offer, so that gave me a whole $1.05 after cost of goods and fees. Coming in with another consignment piece from a friend, this was a polo Ralph Lauren pink polo button-up shirt. This sold for $10 on an offer. That gave me $7.05 after fees, and then after paying out my friend, that gave me $4.05. I did pay them out the $3. This next piece came from a ThredUp rescue box. It was a full-length floral dress from Amazon. I know that because I've sold a previous Amazon dress from my Amazon half palette. this exact same dress I sold before. So my cost of goods on this one was just about $1. It sold for $9 with the shipping discount. That gave me a whole 33 cents after fees and cost of goods, but it was out of my house. I also sold a Banana Republic round neck heavyweight top. It was like a super heavy, thick fabric, really expensive quality feeling to me. This came from a ThredUp rescue box with the cost of goods of just about $1. It did sell for $15 on a promoted listing. It was on my promoted listing report that Poshmark did go ahead and send out. After platform fees and cost of goods, that gave me $11. Next piece was also from a ThredUp rescue box. It was a Style & Co dress with like a beaded neckline. There were a couple of beads missing along the neckline, but again, I listed as is. This came from a ThredUp rescue box with the cost of goods of just about $2. It sold for $17 with free shipping, so I ate the cost of shipping. That gave me $3.63 after fees and cost of goods. This next one was another full price sale, so multiple full price sales on this month, I think specifically because of promoted listings, but you never know. It could just be because there's more people with full price sales. They're willing to buy things outright. Maybe I'm just pricing things a little bit cheaper. That means people aren't having to put offers in. I don't know. It's really kind of hard to say exactly the reasoning why, but there were a lot of full price sales this month. This one was a Zara nautical print blouse. This one I had listed for about a month and a half. The buyer, when they bought the item outright, they did say that they've been searching and searching for this blouse and they haven't been able to find it at all. Magically, when promoted listings come up, they're able to see this blouse and buy it full price for $39. This one was one that was donated to me, so this gave me $31.20 after fees and a $0 cost of goods. Moving on to yet another full price sale. It was a Lacoste or Lacoste, again, not really sure how to say that brand, but it was a boys red polo this time. This came from a ThredUp rescue box. This rescue box had a cost of goods of just about $2. Some ThredUp rescue boxes are cheaper because I buy them during a sale, such as Memorial Day. Sometimes they're a little bit more expensive because I buy them full price. So this one had a cost of goods of about $2. This was a $15 full price sale. So after fees and cost of goods, that gave me $10.05 into my pocket. So I definitely had a lot more sales after promoted listings picked up. As a reminder, promoted listings started on May 18th. So the majority of my sales were from May 18th to May 31st. I did have 32 sales in total versus before the 17th or before the 18th, there was only 8 sales. Altogether, I made $291.12. So you tell me, what do you think? Are promoted listings worth it, or am I just drinking the juice a little bit too much? Is it just the time of year that we're making more sales? However, I don't think it is because it is summer slowdown. At this point, I kind of feel like with promoted listings, when I do have to pay for it, I might be a little bit more cautious of how much money I am spending on the promoted listings. I'm not going to lie and say that I'm all in $25 a week, $100 a month. I'm going to spend all that. But I am saying that it definitely does seem to be working. So it might be something that when sales are slow, maybe I'll put promoted listings on to pick things up a little bit. I kind of have to feel things out a little bit, but I definitely know that it is a tool that I am going to keep in my back pocket. If you've made it all this way, thank you. I know I haven't been as active on YouTube as I would hope. I kind of went through a couple of things, but I am taking this full moon to kind of set that aside, reset, get back into YouTube. So I do hope to put out another full-length video going over my promoted listings from the entire month that I had it available. So if you're not yet subscribed and you want to continue on that journey and learn more about it, how I'm using it, how I'm not going to use it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and we'll continue this journey together.